Wagyu Ji Ka Khalsa, Wagyu Ji Ki Fateh. What's happening, guys? So this is a Saki for Mother's Day, Hannah. I know Mother's Day was yesterday. I forgot to do Gurbani for the roads yesterday. Totally slipped my mind. um, so today's Saki is gonna be about Mata Sahib Kaur, the mother of the Khalsa. So when Guru Gobind Singh Ji was preparing Khande Bate Ka Amrit, before it used to be Charampul Amrit, Hannah, the Gurus used to dip their toe in the Bani, and then the Sikhs used to get blessed by drinking the Bani. This was to show humility and that you recognize who the true Guru is, and it was to kill our ego. Now we use Waheguru Simran to kill our ego as well, you know. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji wanted to create saint soldiers, warriors, you know. So he transformed Amrit to Khande Bate Ka Amrit, you know, the immortal water of the double-edged sword, you know. And it had Panj Banya, a lot of Shakti in there. Shakti is like a Biras warrior spirit. And when a sparrow drank it, it went and tried, fighting hawks. It had that much guts. So Mahata Safeguard Divan saw this and thought, damn, I need to put a bit of compassion or sweetness into this because the things are going to be too raw. Huh? So she put some patasi into it to give it that feminine touch, that, that element of feminine of a woman, of a mother, Hannah. That gave us the Khalsa forgiveness, compassion, mercy. Not like unlike other armies, we're not gonna, rape, plunder, kill innocents, well, we're not meant to, right? There's always good or bad in every sort of armies, right? And that was the importance of that. And she's our mother and she blessed us. So when it comes back to now feminine and masculine energy, we're seeing a lot of the women in masculine energy because of work, today's society, is there hormone imbalances or whatever. So I urge every woman to look up tone, look up feminine energy. And we're seeing a lot of men in too much in their feminine energy. So there's a time where a woman might need a bit of masculine energy, like the Singhiya in the past. They were very feminine, looked after the house, families, boom, 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 seva, nurses. But there's times they did chop up Bande when they tried to rape him, or they were on the battlefield, or they were doing political movements and stuff. So they were in their masculine. And I know in today's society, some jobs require women to be in their masculine if they're a boss, or, you know what I mean? I get that. And it's very hard to sometimes leave work at work and come home and turn the switch off. If you're boss at work, then you're gonna might be in bossy at home. This is why gender roles and women at work and that, it's given women opportunity, independence. I get it, but sometimes, I just think it needs a bit more re-education. Every woman needs to be educated, have a backup plan, but till the kids are young, I think a woman to remain in her feminine energy, unless she has a feminine job. But I always advise women to stay at home until the kids are like at school at least, that first few years of emotional bonding of a woman. A man just can't do that. A man normally takes the kid in the bath and the hung stuff when the kid is 7, then he's ready for going in the jungle, learning warfare or hunting or whatever the Singhs used to teach. The first 7 years, the Singhs, the Pachangis, used to be with the woman, and the man, took the role after. So like me, I was raised by a single mother, so, feminine energy and stuff. And, the masculine stuff to me was taught by rap, getting bullied, getting knocked out, running away, being a victim, living in fear, And then slowly, I was thinking, I can't keep living like this. And I was getting bullied, so much. I screamed, I had a rage attack. Like, then this rage unleashed in me. And I've never been the same. So I grew up in a very violent environment and stuff like that. So yes, I have that masculine side where I can stick up for myself and stick up for others. Even as a disabled guy, I still have a lot of balls than most people that ain't disabled, and I have more testosterone than them, and I haven't trained for 11 years. You know what I mean? Because I can't, right? So that's can be seen as a positive. But that's just not the only side to masculinity. Masculinity is also tolerance, patience, understanding, which I never had a father to teach me. And sometimes you can have a father, but they're clueless as well, or they've got their trauma. This is the thing we don't understand. Everybody has trauma. I know some people don't believe in trauma, but the Gurbani tells us there's trauma. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says everyone's ill. The Gurbani, the Guru, is the doctor. Gurbani tells us everyone is in pain. Because this whole game of reincarnation, as soon as you're born, you cry, you're teething, physical trauma, there's emotional trauma, parents bring their trauma. If you're not getting trauma from the family, it's going to be school, it's going to be the workplace. This is trauma-filled society, trauma-filled world. We're living in dark times. So before you guys get married, have patience, don't rush it, really find the right partner, because it's important to have masculine and feminine, yin and yang energies, because that's what's destroying a lot of houses, is the women in their masculine toxic, sort of creating toxic environments in a lot of the houses because of modern society. Yes, and men, they are in their feminine as well, a bit too much and too emotional, and not one ear out the other ear, or just take women a bit too serious as well. And these are little buffer things, but like obviously there's where men that have cheated, or men that are just wankers as well. So yeah, so before you get married, have like counseling for yourself, get therapy done. You can get hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, whatever you need, whatever issues you have. And if you and your partner have an issue in the marriage, get couples marriage done, because I've seen, my mate is going through a hard time with his marriage, and this was a very hard marriage. And I've seen like a therapist transform their marriage and save their marriage. And I never thought it could get saved, right? So I've seen that happen. So therapy, trauma, this and that. The Gurbani tells us. The Gurbani actually is an antidote for trauma, but it just takes a bit of time, because, it, building up Shakti, the Panch Jor keep getting us and dropping us down. Spirituality, it takes time to build up. It takes time to clean off past karmas and the karmas we've done in our life here. It's like a washing machine, you got to keep spinning, spinning, spinning. But the Panch Jor put more dirt on us and stuff like that, innit? So it takes time. So yeah, so just a little bit of a message for Mother's Day, man. Take care. Why good you got cars? Oh, why good you give a